If you look on page 323, it's on there. APR is equal to M times F times 95N plus 9, all of that divided by 12N in parentheses times N plus 1 in parentheses times 4A plus F in parentheses. Yes, that's a big ugly mess. M is equal to number of payments per year F is equal to your finance charge N is equal to number of scheduled payments A is equal to amount finance. Number 2 asks us to find the APR using the formula. Says she took out an installment loan to pay for her new car. She borrowed or we could say she financed, same as borrowed, $22,500 40 months. F, which is finance charge, was equal to $6,743.25. All right, we're going to use this formula right up here. Well, look, I have F, amount financed. I guess I probably should have called this A, shouldn't I have? Would you guys agree? Because that's the amount financed. 40 months, number of scheduled payments, wouldn't that be N? So I've got A, I've got N, I've got F, and now all I need is M, and that's the number of payments per year. How many payments are we going to make in a year? Nope. 12. Now it's just a matter of putting it into that formula and using order of operations correctly to get a correct number, because it is a big formula. So you put 12 here times F. F is what? 6743.25. And then we put 95 times what's N? 40 plus 9, all of that in parentheses. That's what's up top. On bottom, and 12 times N is 40. All of that times N, which is 40 plus 1. And that times 4 times what's A? 22,500 plus F, which is $6,743.25. Isn't that fun? I mean, with something like this, it's just a matter of putting it in the calculator and trying to get it correctly done. I think what you'll find, guys, is that one, you're going to have to be careful. But I would work inside out. But really, $12 times 6,743 point what? 25 times, then we use parentheses, then we put another set of parentheses, 95 times 40, close that set of parentheses, plus 9. See how we're doing that? See how my parentheses line up? Let's write that for on top. That's what's on top. Now let's see if we can do what's on bottom. $12 times what? Times parentheses. Well, let's just do that in our head. How about 41? We can do that, can't we? You guys see why I got 41? Times, now let's start our parentheses. I'm going to have two sets of parentheses. So I'm going to go 4 times 22,500. And then I'm going to add that to 6,743.25. Close your parentheses. So I've got parentheses there, there, and then there. That all 1,903,907,160. Isn't that fun? Well, now we just need to divide those two numbers, right? 308,220,471 divided by 1,903,907,160. So what is our APR? 16.2%. One, two. Well, they put 16, the book has 16.19%. I think if you have either or, you know what you're doing, right? What do I have as the assignment on Canvas? 1413. Recognition, draw tables, show all steps, and work.